Hello, everybody. Welcome to Diego Knows. I am Diego, and today we're going to talk about some more Sex in the City. That's right. Some more Sex in the City. That's right. Can't get enough of that show. Yes, yes. I promised you a while back that I was going to get through every goddamn episode of the show, all 94 episodes, and I'm going to do it, okay? I made it all the way to season 6. Yeah, we're in season 6 now. This is the last season. Of course, there's 35 episodes this season, but at least we're in the last season, right? Okay? No more seasons after this, okay? And I'm not going to count that piece of shit show and just like crap. I've already watched that show. I already reviewed it. My video's already on this channel. That's a piece of shit. I'm not talking about that show. I'm talking about the good show, the one from the late 90s, early 2000s, okay? Sex in the City, okay? Back when the show was good, all right? So here we are. We've made it all the way to season 6, episode 3. The name of this episode is called The Perfect Present, okay? So it deals a lot with gifts and also deals a lot with like time, like what's going on right now, okay? So those are the two themes in this episode, okay? So just so you know, my name's Diego. I've watched every episode. I'm a big fan of the show. The only thing I didn't like about Sex and the City was I did not like the way they portrayed the straight men on the show, okay? These love interests that these women had, to me, was total fucking bullshit. Okay, I did not understand why these guys were acting the way they were acting, why they were saying what they were saying. It was stupid. The show was written by gay guys, lesbians, and feminists, and they do not know how a straight man thinks or what his concerns are or how he acts. Okay, all they care about was like, he's got a dick, is he there? Let's fuck him and get rid of him, okay? Let's have him do something really fucking stupid so that the girl can dump him 5 minutes before the episode's over. That way, next episode will be a new guy, rinse and repeat. That's basically their formula for the first 3 seasons. And then some of the guys started sticking around, and I think they started sticking around because I think it was the fans, because I know a lot of these guys didn't show up in the book. So I think it was the fans were just like, hey, bring that guy back. That guy was cool. Or that guy was funny. Or that guy was, I like the way that guy interacted with that girl. I think he's kind of cool. But let's bring him back. I think that's what happened, honestly. So we started getting some regular guys for a change, okay? And those guys I was trying to figure out as well. I think I figured them out pretty well, okay? Even though we only see them from the woman's point of view, I think I figured them out pretty well, okay? And like I said, most of it's bullshit, okay? A lot of the show's bullshit, okay? This is Lollipop Land. I'm not concerned for the adult women that were watching the show at the time. I was an adult watching the show, and I knew it was bullshit back then, okay, when it first came out. But I only watched it because all the girls I knew, all the hot girls I knew were watching it, and I kind of wanted to know what they were all talking about all the time. So that's why I started watching and I got hooked, okay? But I wasn't concerned for the adult women that were watching the show. I think I know maybe they didn't want to admit it to themselves, but maybe somewhere in the back of their mind, they understood real well, even though they'll never tell anybody. They understood real well that this show was bullshit, okay? This isn't really what happens, okay? But I wasn't concerned about them, okay? I was concerned about the young girls, okay, like the 13-year-old girls, the 14-year-old girls, the 15-year-old girls that were watching this show, even though they shouldn't have been, and were thinking, okay, now I got a PhD in sex because I watched every episode of Sex in the City. No, you go out there thinking this shit's gonna happen to you. It's fucking not. Okay, you have to learn that the hard way. Okay, that's why I'm doing this right now. Okay, it's because I'm trying to fucking put into your mind here what's something that's more realistic. Now, I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything, okay? But I do know how straight men think because I've been with them my whole fucking life, okay? There's a lot of similarities we have with each other, okay? And I was not seeing that on this show. I was seeing cartoon characters of straight men, okay? So what I wanted to do is I want to review these episodes and give you a straight man's point of view so that you know what a guy is thinking during these scenes. What would a guy be saying, doing, thinking? How would he do it, okay? What's realistic and what's not realistic, okay? And that's what I do here. And most of the time, it's bullshit. It really is. Guys don't act this way. They just don't. It's stupid, okay? But, it's a show, so the show wasn't made for me. It was made for you. It was made for gay guys, lesbians, feminists. They created the show. They made it for women. They made it for women in their 30s, that were riding the cock carousel, as I like to call it, okay? And they were going out there jumping from dude to dude, and then finally they got in their 30s and all of a sudden they couldn't get those guys anymore because those guys were all dating the younger girls. So guys their age were dating the younger girls. So what the hell, what's left for me? I'm running out of time. What the fuck? I gotta have kids. I gotta get married. What the fuck, I think that's what the show was made. And there's a big market for that. I mean, shit, man. Look at Oprah back then. Goddamn right there's a fucking big market for that shit. My God, look at Steve Harvey. His whole fucking career is based on this shit. You see any guys in that audience? Fuck no. What do women do when they want advice about guys? They go to Steve Harvey. Steve fucking Harvey, are you out of your fucking mind? You really think this fucker is going to tell you the truth? Okay? When he's fucking selling you tampons during the fucking commercial, you really think he's going to fucking tell you the truth? No, I'm not going to try to sell you nothing. I'm just telling you the truth for free. I'm telling you the honest God truth. Straight man's point of view. Okay? And if the truth hurts, I'm sorry. I'm not here to hurt your feelings, but I'm not going to censor myself. I will tell you the honest God truth. Okay? Whether you like it or not. So suck it up, buttercup. All right. The real question is, can you handle it? I don't think you can. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I've already started reviewing this episode. This is actually part 2, okay, of this episode. In the first half, a lot of stuff happened. Carrie's dating Berger. Now, I guess they're having good sex now. Because remember last episode, they weren't having good sex. Well, now they're having good sex. So she's actually staying in this place now. And he's got this stupid machine that makes these wilderness noises to help him sleep. You know, and it annoys Carrie because you hear frogs and shit, and you hear rain and frogs and birds, you know, and it's like, do birds come out at night? I don't fucking know, but yeah, you hear all that shit, and it's pissing her off. And of course, he did mention his ex-girlfriend. Her name's Lauren, and there was an incident where he fucking left her alone in his apartment so he could go to have brunch with his guy friends. Okay, yeah, left her alone. She's not even his fucking girlfriend. Okay, and he left her alone in his fucking apartment. Yes, that actually fucking happened. I know. I had to check to make sure I wasn't watching the Sci-Fi Channel. Okay, but apparently, yeah, that actually did happen. He actually left this girl that he's boning that he doesn't know very well. I mean, he's getting to know her, but they're not a boyfriend-girlfriend. They're not. I mean, yeah, fuck. She's having phone sex with her ex-boyfriend, Big. Okay, so no, they're not exclusive or anything like that. So he just fucking left her alone in his apartment. But right before he's about to walk out the door, the phone rang. A voice answer machine. We had answer machines back then. I know, weird, huh? Okay, and it picked up, and it was his ex-girlfriend Lauren, and she was leaving this sexy message. I need to talk to you. I miss you. I've been thinking about you a lot. I was like, and Carrie heard the whole thing, so he goes up to the machine. He goes like, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." Okay, he gave that bitch deuces. So yeah, and Carrie saw the whole thing. So now she thinks he's got anger issues and she can't fucking let it go. She can't stop thinking about it. Meanwhile, Charlotte's trying to convert to Judaism. The rabbi told her she's got to give up Christmas. She don't want to give up Christmas. That's like an important part of her life is Christmas because she's an Episcopalian. Well, she was. And Christmas is a big deal. For a lot of people, it's a big deal. You know? I mean, Christmas is a big deal. Excuse me. Personally, I don't celebrate Christmas. I do celebrate Christmas. That's because my family celebrates it, but I'm not Christian. My son is Christian, but he's a little kid. He loves the whole idea. He knows everything about Jesus and all that. We showed him all the cartoons and that kind of stuff. But I personally, I don't agree with Christianity, but I have respect for it. I was raised in that faith. I just don't agree with it anymore. But I do celebrate Christmas, not because I believe in Jesus or anything like that. It's because, and it's a tradition, and you get to give gifts. It's an excuse to give gifts to the people that you love, and spend time with them, okay? And I'm all about that. I'm definitely all about that. So I do celebrate Christmas. I just don't, I'm not Christian, okay? Charlotte doesn't have that luxury, okay? The rabbi told her you cannot celebrate Christmas if you're Christian. If you're Jewish, you cannot celebrate Christmas. So she's kind of pissed off about that. She's not really sure she wants to do it, but she doesn't want to convert because otherwise her boyfriend is not going to fucking marry her. Okay, and let's face it, she was married to Trey McDougal. Obviously, that marriage blew up, she's with her divorce attorney now, for Christ's sake. But she didn't really date anybody after that. She met a guy and went back and brought him back to her place. He was impressed by how much money she had, how nice the apartment was, that he got all pissed off because he's poor, and so she kicked him out of the apartment. And that's it. She didn't actually, date anybody, really. She dated this one good-looking guy, but she never told him she was in the process. She was still married until her mother-in-law showed up, and he saw her, and then he quit seeing her. So she wasn't exactly dating a lot of guys after her divorce. Okay, she only dated 2 guys. Only one of them she had sex with, and then she immediately jumped into this relationship with Harry, her divorce attorney, no less. And now they're a thing. Okay, now they're talking marriage, they're talking kids. And I'm like, what the fuck? You've only been dating for what, a couple of months? And you're already there? Like, what the fuck? I mean, she's already living in his apartment, for Christ's sake. What the fuck? That's pretty fucking quick, don't you think? I mean, this is the shit I did when I was in my 20s, but in my 30s? Really? Am I going to immediately just like bring a girl to come live with me all the time? No. Like I said, man, this shit belongs on the Sci-Fi Channel. Okay, so that's going on. Miranda's pissed off because Steve, the father of her child, that she looks as a pathetic piece of shit, immature, non-aspirational, dumb fuck. That's what she thinks about him. Yes, this is the man that impregnated her and that she gave birth to his child. She thinks that about him. Okay, but now all of a sudden she realizes that she's in love with him, and now she cannot stand the fact that he's dating some woman. We don't know what she looks like yet, but her name is Debbie, and it pisses her off because she realizes that she has feelings for him now. Now when she's fucking got the stretch marks and the big fucking fat ass of hers because she's always stuffing her fucking face and talking at the same time, now she realizes what a catch Steve is, and now she wants him back, okay? Not earlier, not last season, okay, when she was out there getting pounded out and filled out like an application, okay, while she had another man's child inside of her. No, she wasn't in love with Steve back then, but now she realizes that she's in love with him, that she wants to get back together with him, but he does not want to get back with her. Like I said, he's happy with another woman right now, so that pisses her off. Of course, and he left his fucking condoms in the baby bag. Why are they sharing baby bags? I don't fucking know, but he left his condoms in the baby bags. And she saw that and it pisses her off. So now she's fucking mad at him. Okay, yeah, I know. And she's using that as an excuse that she found the condoms to fucking give him another fucking ass chewing. Okay, well, she doesn't need an excuse. Okay, she'll always find an excuse. Okay, he has fucking hair. Give him an ass chewing. He's only got one testicle. Give him an ass chewing. Doesn't fucking matter. Okay, she'll fucking chew his ass no matter what. Okay, he'll never chew her ass. Okay, because she does everything right. But no, he's the one that does everything wrong. So he's a piece of shit. And she treats him accordingly. All right. And meanwhile, Samantha's been fucking the waiter. We don't know his name yet. I mean, I know his name. I already told you his name. I let the cat out of the bag. His name is Smith. It's Smith Jared. We all know who this guy is. But in continuity of the show, his actual name has not been revealed yet. Samantha always calls him the waiter. He's the waiter. I fuck the waiter. Hey, waiter, get over here. Yeah, so that's going on. All right. So that's where we are. Okay. Now we're caught up. Okay. So Steve comes by to pick up Brady again from Miranda's apartment, and he's on time this time. He's not late this time. Okay, and of course, what does Miranda do now that she realizes that he's going to start showing up on time from now on? She starts giving him shit like she always does. Okay, she's pissed off at him. She shows off the condoms that she found. Oh yeah, by the way, look at these. Look at these condoms I found in the baby bag. Well, I'm glad our son is having protected sex. He's like, okay, Miranda, sorry about that. And yeah, so that's going on. Okay, it was just some condoms. And Miranda's like, what kind of sex do you have? What kind of sex do you need that you have to have condoms in the diaper bag? He's like, well, what's it to you? Holy shit! Did you just talk back to bitch Miranda? Did you just put her in her fucking place, Steve? Oh my fucking God, dude. I think one of your testicles, the other testicle just dropped. I think it did. Oh my God. You spoke back to Miranda? What? You said you showed some backbone to this woman that treats you like you're a piece of shit? Yeah, he did. He did. Oh my God. I'm like, whoa, holy shit, man. God damn. He's acting like a man again. When the fuck did this happen? Did someone go up to Michael Patrick King when he wasn't looking and hit him over the head with like a hammer or something? Then he woke up heterosexual and decided to finish writing the episode? Is that what happened? Because that's what I think happened, okay? Anyway, so moving right along. So he's like, what's it to you? And Miranda's like, she's like, you're not taking parenting seriously. He's like, what? You're always late. That was just one time. He goes, what's your problem? He goes, this isn't about me, Steve. You can't be a good parent because your mind is elsewhere. Like when your penis is inside another woman's vagina, that's when our baby is going to be suffocated in the next room. Hey, we only do it when he's asleep. That's not the point! The point is, you need to focus 100% of your time watching our son, just like I do. And of course, while she's yelling at Steve, Brady, who she fucking left unattended, falls off the couch onto the floor and starts crying. She's like, you see what I mean? Yeah. Good for you, Miranda. Yeah. What a fucking bitch, man. I swear to God, man. How could you impregnate that, dude? Dude, really, man. Come on. Man to man, dude. Why would you stick it in there, in that? Really? Come on, man. Come on, man. You're a bartender in Manhattan. Okay? You're a bartender in Manhattan, no less. All right? You can only think of all the hot women that are going into your bar, okay? And how many of them want some free drinks? Yeah, well, you got a lot of free stuff you can give them, all right? And I know because I worked in bars. I know, okay? The bartender fucking is the god of the bar. You know why? Because he controls the alcohol. That means he controls the fun. I know, I bartended in downtown Chicago. I know, all right? And yet, this is what you knocked up. All right. Well, hey, a straight man's point of view. I'm telling you the truth. Okay. And he's the owner of the bar. He's not even like an employee. He owns the place. It's his fucking joint. All right. So that happens. Okay. Meanwhile, Charlotte is at home. And by home, I mean her boyfriend's apartment because she's practically living there. Okay. And she's setting up a Christmas tree. Okay. Yes. In her Jewish boyfriend's apartment, she's setting up a Christmas tree. After the rabbi told her you cannot celebrate Christmas anymore, she's celebrating a Christmas tree. Okay, good for her, right? I guess she's taking this conversion to Judaism seriously. All right, so anyway, Harry shows up and goes like, what's all this? I would be too if I was Jewish and I came home and found a fucking Christmas tree in my living room. What the fuck? But he's nicer than I would have been about it. And he's like, this is July. What's a Christmas tree doing here? She's like, it's just funny, the whole idea about it, And she's listening to Bing Crosby's White Christmas at the same time. And she's like, well, it is July. That means that this tree doesn't count. He's like, and Harry's like, it's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. Lots of Jews have Christmas trees. It's fine. You want to have a Christmas tree? That's fine. And she's like, no. I'm not going to be like the rabbi said. I'm not going to be a vegetarian that eats meat. Okay, yeah, because the rabbi did tell her that, earlier in this episode. Okay, so she shows off this blue ornament that she had that her grandma York gave to her, and it showed the nativity in there, had Jesus in there, the three kings, and all that kind of shit, And she's like, no, all this stuff has got to go. It's going to go away. And Harry's like, oh, we can keep this one. I mean, come on. I mean, Jesus was a Jew, right? It's okay. Well, he was, yeah. And then he started doing some stupid ass song about a dreidel or some shit. I don't speak Yiddish. I don't fucking know. I'm not Jewish. All right. Anyway, so that's going on, and they kiss. Okay, so that's the end of that storyline. I think it is, yeah. All right. Meanwhile, but Charlotte does tell Harry that she's going to give up the Christmas tree. Okay, so meanwhile, Samantha is dressed up in a French maid outfit. Okay, and Jared, Smith Jared, is laying there on her bed in just his tidy whities and nothing else, and he shaves his legs. Ooh, he shaves his leg. Can you imagine that, a leg shaving commercial with Smith Jared? Okay. Anyway, so she shows up in a French maid outfit, and on her tray is a fucking can of whipped cream. Whoopie-doo, like this ain't a fucking cliche, okay? Every fucking sitcom that shows couples having sex has this fucking cliche in there, okay? I think maybe Sex and the City started that trend, I don't know, okay? No, they didn't. In fact, I know they didn't. And I gotta tell you something, this scene here is hitting a little close to home, all right? And what should I, okay, we'll call you Penelope. Penelope, if you're out there watching, it brings back some memories, huh? Woo! Doesn't it, monsieur? Do not comment. If you're watching this, do not comment. Okay? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. We don't need it. We don't, no, we don't need to dox ourselves here, do we? We know the truth. We know what happened that night, don't we? With the French maid outfit. Remember where we got it? Woo! Oh my God, man. European vacation. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Hey, it's saying about me. It's saying about me. It's saying about me. All right. So anyway, the point is they're actually doing something that I've never done before, that they've never done before. Yeah, whatever. So she's dressed up in a French maid outfit, okay? And she's there. And like I said, he's in his tidy whities. And she calls him, okay there, Mr. Waiter. He's like, wait. And Smith's like, wait a minute. Samantha, do you even know my name? She's like, of course I know your name. It's Paul. No, it's not. It's Mr. Waiter. That's your name, Mr. Waiter. No, it's not, Samantha. My name is Jerry. Okay, and that makes sense. Okay, Jerry, Jared. Yeah, it doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, so no wonder she calls him Smith. Okay, but his name is Jerry. It's not Smith. Okay, and she's like, okay, let me tell you something here, Jamie. I said Jerry. Yeah, whatever, Mr. Waiter. The customer always comes first. They start pouring whipped cream on him. Okay, yeah, I know. It's delicious, isn't it? Woo! Some chocolate syrup. Oh my God. Okay, hey, you know what? I don't know anything about that. I wouldn't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I've never seen this before. I'm disgusted and I'm offended that you would treat him like a piece of meat. Okay, that's not what men are. We are not pieces of meat. Okay, we actually have thoughts. Okay, and we have rights. Yeah. Get the fuck out. Right. Anyway, okay, that's what we're talking about right now. Okay, so I'm getting sidetracked. Why am I getting sidetracked? I don't know. All right. So so his name is Jerry. Okay. And then he tells her, hey, you know what, Samantha? I'm not just a waiter. Okay. Of course you're not. Okay. Of course you're not just a waiter. I already know what you are, dude. You're a fucking actor, okay? Just like all of us were back then when we were watching these fucking episodes, okay? Just like all my friends were when we were working as waiters and bartenders and bouncers at nightclubs, okay? While we were going to school and fucking working and doing theater and all that kind of fucking shit and going to auditions, right? Okay, and getting headshots and all that kind of fucking shit and knocking on fucking agents' doors and shit, right? Yeah, I know. We're all fucking actors. Everybody fucking knows that already, okay? Nobody fucking waits tables in a big major fucking city because they just want to be a waiter. No, okay? I knew that the moment I saw you, that you weren't really a waiter. You're a fucking model / actor, okay? Just like all of us were back then. All right, anyway. But apparently, Samantha's shocked by this revelation, like she did not see that coming, and it kills her heart on. She says that. Okay, I just lost my heart on. Okay, and he says, well, good thing I still got mine. You know, okay, and I still have mine too. Penelope, send me a DM. How do you know she hasn't? Okay, anyway, hey. Okay, sorry, I got sidetracked. Sorry. I was traumatized by events. All right, now, what do you call it? Yeah, so now Samantha's kind of pissed off, all right, but she fucks him. Of course she does. Because remember what I said earlier in part 1 of this review, how guys that are sugar, they're looking for sugar mamas, okay? They exploit women like Samantha, okay? She'd be perfect to exploit, okay? I had a friend of mine, we'll call him Mike. That's the kind of shit that he did. Okay, he got with rich women, okay, to pay his bills, to take him places, to take him to Europe, to take him to the Bahamas, to take him to Hollywood for fucking auditions. I mean, that's what you do, Took him out to fucking her place in Lake Tahoe. Okay, that's what you do. Okay, that guys like this, that's what they do. That's how they make ends meet. It's not just from waiting tables like he was doing, I mean, this is what they do, okay? They seek out these rich fucking women or widows or whatever with huge divorce settlements. I mean, think about it, okay? The wealthiest women in the whole world make their money from fucking alimony and inheritance, okay? And divorce settlements. That's how they make their money, Okay, it's true, man. It's true. Richest woman in the world is fucking Jeff Bezos' fucking ex-wife. Okay? Yeah, so like, he's doing that, okay? And of course, I think Samantha is starting to realize, oh my God, because she's fucked a lot of waiters, okay? And so she should know this already, okay? It's like when you're a stripper and you're some fucking millionaire and you go into a strip club and all of a sudden you start spending money and the girl immediately falls in love with you. This hot 19-year-old single mom with big fake titties falls in love with you and you think it's true love. Next thing you know, she's with you everywhere, going to Vegas with you, going on vacation with you. She's posting it all on Facebook and Instagram. Even though you're fucking 45 years old with a fucking beer belly, okay, she's totally fucking in love with you. You know why? Because of your fucking money. That's why. She loves money. Okay, and it's the same thing here. Okay. And I think Samantha's starting to realize that. Because I thought she wouldn't realize that, but she's starting to realize that now. Okay. Yeah, no, shoes on the other foot. How do you like it, Samantha? Okay, anyway. Carrie is not sleeping well in Berger's bed. Okay, and it's not just because the wilderness noise, although that is fucking annoying. I could not sleep in that bed listening to that bullshit. Okay, but she's still upset about Lauren, about his ex-girlfriend, and about what he did to the phone when he gave the fucking answer machine deuces like that. So she's pissed off about that, and so she wakes him up, and Carrie's like, what are you, what's with you and the double fingers? What? It's like 2 a.m. He's like, well, what do you think it is, Carrie? What do you think it is? Why would a guy do that? Why would a guy hear his ex-girlfriend, his recent ex-girlfriend's voice message and be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you? Why do you think a guy would do that, okay? Just put yourself in his shoes for a second. Why would he do that, okay? It's pretty fucking obvious, okay? She fucked him over, okay? That's what guys do when they get fucked over by their girlfriends, okay? They don't handle it like Aiden did with you. Like, oh, I just can't deal with this hurt that you caused me. I'm afraid I won't be able to see you anymore. Please forgive me. But I just can't. I can't do this right now. Goodbye, Carrie. No, we don't act like that. We say, fuck you, you cunt. Get the fuck out of my life. That's what we do, okay? We do what he did. It sucks that he did it while you were watching him, okay? But yeah, I would have done the same thing in private, not with her there, But then I never would let her stay in my fucking apartment either unless I was there. So what the fuck? All right, so yeah, that's what we do, okay? And I do relate to Jack Berger a lot, especially in this episode. All right, so Jack tells her the truth, because she wants to talk about it, and she makes this face like, what'd you get her fingers for? He's like, okay, well, she drives me crazy. She keeps calling here all the time. She always wants to go out, and have lunch with me. I guess she says that she needs closure. She wants closure with me. Well, let me tell you something. It's going to take a lot more than just a lunch, okay, for me to close things with her, okay? I'm tired of her bugging me, I think it's going to take a lot more than a lunch for her and I to have closure, okay? And he's like, look. And she's like, well, what happened? Oh, and getting personal here, Carrie, aren't we? Okay. Well, he's like, well, look, okay. It's pretty embarrassing, all right? But she cheated on me, okay? She cheated on me, and that's why it ended, okay? She broke my heart, and I was dead, okay? I was dead inside until I saw you, until you and I had this thing. And she's like, oh. And of course, Carrie would not understand this because Carrie's never been cheated on. Not once in this whole fucking show has Carrie ever been cheated on. Yeah, how realistic is that, huh? Exactly. Yeah, of course. Out of all those guys that she was with, none of them cheated on her. Nope, because that's fucking realistic. Yeah, piss off a lot of women, wouldn't it? If one of the guys did that, wouldn't it, huh? Now, you can do it to Samantha, well, because Samantha's a fucking slut. It doesn't matter, okay? But when you really think about it, nobody ever got cheated on the show. Not really. I mean, Samantha, you could make that argument, yeah, but no one actually really, other than that incident with Samantha with the player, she's dating a fucking player, nobody really gets cheated on until the movie. Yeah. Anyone notice that? Because I noticed that. Yeah. So no, okay, what Carrie does know is how to cheat on somebody. She knows how to do that, because that she is experienced in, okay? But having her heart broken because the man that she loves, okay, fucked her over, okay, cheated on her with another woman, left her for another woman. No, she don't know what that's like. Okay, Can't really show that on the show, can we? No, that'd be too close to home, wouldn't it, ladies? Yeah, it would. Okay, so she especially with all these high value men that all the women are fucking. Okay, these women aren't fucking cooks at McDonald's. Okay, they're not fucking they're not fucking bathroom attendants at the library. No, they're not. Okay, they're fucking these CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. Okay, and none of them would ever cheat on them, right? Of course not. Of course not. No way. They're only in their fucking 30s and 40s, right? No, it never happened. All right. So so he's like, she broke my heart, but I'm dead. Okay, until I met you. Well, obviously, she's a rebound, okay? Obviously, Carrie's a rebound. I mean, come on, man. A blind man can see that. All right. So Jack's like, you ever been hurt before? And she's like, yes. You ever want to talk to me about it? She's like, sure. How much time you got? He's like, I got all night. So Carrie, later on, Carrie decides that she's going to call Big. And Big, he's in his hot tub in California, smoking a cigar, drinking his wine, with his cell phone, okay, in the hot tub with his cell phone over his head, okay, which he could drop the cell phone into the hot tub at any moment. He could drop his cigar into the hot tub at any moment, but yeah, right, okay. So anyway, yeah, realistic, huh? Okay, so anyway, he thinks that she's calling for sex, for phone sex again, because that's what she's been doing. She's been having phone sex with him ever since he moved to California, apparently. Well, they actually did have sex a while, last season, but she went there and fucked him. Okay, but so she calls Big. He's in the hot tub. He's like, "Hey, I'm in the hot tub, Carrie." He's like, "Hot tub? That is such a cliche." He's like, "No, jacuzzi. That word is a cliche. Hot tub, that's retro." See, I like Big's sense of humor. He's got that snappy sense of humor. I like it. Not as good as Jack Berger does, but he's got that snappy sense of humor as well. Okay. By the way, Carrie, remember that time when we were in the jacuzzi? And she's like, "Okay, we're not going to talk about that, okay? Hold up there, cowboy. There's not going to be one of those talks." He's like, "I was talking about the time that you dropped your necklace in the hot tub and it got stuck in one of the blowers." She's like, "Oh, that. Okay, yeah. No, I don't want to talk about that." Okay. Okay. He's like, "But if you want to, it'll be $1.50 for the first minute and then 50 cents for each additional minute." She's like, "You're so witty and funny. You're turning me on. I think I'm gonna cheat again." So Carrie says, like, "I'm letting you know that we won't be having any more of those calls, okay? Because we're just friends." He's like, "Oh, these are friendly calls." "I don't talk to my friends like that." "No, you just fuck them behind your boyfriend's back, right? Isn't that what you do, Carrie? Isn't that a little bit more realistic?" Yeah, not much talking involved, okay? Just make sure his wife don't catch you. But you're not good at that, are you? Okay. He's like, "Well, I talk to my friends that way. And that would explain why you don't have any friends." His sexual market value, I know he's out of shape and stuff, but his sexual market value is a lot fucking higher than yours, Carrie. All right? There's more women that want to fuck him than there is men that want to fuck you, okay? So show a little bit of fucking respect here, okay? He's not like he's insulting you, all right? Okay. He's like, "You got me there." He's like, "Well, you got me there, kid." Okay. She's like, "I'm seeing someone." "Were you seeing someone the other night when we had phone sex?" "Yes, but now it's serious." Yeah, like that matters, okay? All right. And he's like, "I think we have to leave it in the past. We have to leave this whole thing in the past. We can say friends. We can say good friends." You know what that means. Yeah, that's good friends, okay? And guys, if your girlfriend is still friends with an ex-boyfriend of hers, like good friends, you know what that fucking means, okay? So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, okay? Come on. Let me tell you something, ladies. If you're my girlfriend and I'm still really good friends with my exes, okay, and I mean by good friends, I mean we still have lunch together and still hang out together and do things together, and she's not the fucking mother of my child, okay, yeah, I'm fucking her, all right? I am, all right? And any guy that thinks that you're not doing that, okay, is full of shit. Full of fucking shit. All right. Got that out of the way. All right. Now, his name is, she's like, "His name is Berger. And he's a writer too, just like me. Now, what do you think about that?" He's like, "Okay, good for you, kid. Bye. Come whenever you want." That's it. That's pretty much it. You ended the conversation right there. Okay. So Charlotte decides she's going to get her baptism into the Jewish faith. I guess that involves walking naked into a hot tub full of water. I don't know. I'm not Jewish, but apparently that's part of the tradition, part of the ritual. She does it. Big fucking deal. So now she's officially Jewish. All right. And we do see her naked, but we don't see nothing. They cover everything. All right. Carrie shows up at Jack's place, and she's got a gift for him. She's got a bag. Okay. And when she walks in the door, you can see on his board, he's got like this board. Okay. He's got all the playing cards that he found on the street. He's got them tacked to this board. All right. So he was telling the truth about finding the playing cards and keeping them. I just didn't know he was putting them on his wall right there. But he does. He got all the playing cards up there. So he wasn't lying about that. That's true. Okay, and she's like, hey, I got you something. And he's like, oh, really? He's like, yes, it was a choice between this or a Pulitzer. He's like, oh, I already got a Pulitzer. Yeah, it's in the next room. I just don't like to brag about it. Well, good. Then I chose correctly. Okay, here is your gift. Boom. And it's a sound machine. But he said, this is one of those newer sound machines, okay? Okay, it's one of the newer ones, okay? And they make with many different sounds, okay? Not just frogs. And really, Burger, I don't care for frogs. He's like, okay. New start, new sound. Deal. And then they start making out. And I got to admit, though, they do look good together. And that night, Carrie has a really good night's sleep, okay? And, of course, he's spooning her. You know, they're laying in bed together. It's so kind of romantic. And, hey, you know what? I got to say, this is a good episode. Okay? I related a lot to Jack, okay? Like I said before, he's the one character on the show that they did get correct. They actually got this guy correct, okay? I see a lot of stuff that I was doing. I was watching this episode, and I looked at his heartbreak when he's talking about his ex-girlfriend. And that was me back then. Okay? I have had those conversations before with women in bed with me, you know, and they're not that easy, you know, and maybe when you're younger, you just believe so much in the fucking love will conquer all shit. And then you get older, you get a little bit more jaded. Okay, those of you that have been divorced and stuff, you understand what I'm talking about. I've never been divorced, okay, but you know, I don't look at relationships now the way I did back then. Back then, more bright-eyed, more Disney movie, you know. Now I look at it more like, well, you know, I look at the whole thing, not just the part that feels good. You see what I mean? And I can remember feeling the way that he felt when he was talking about his ex-girlfriend. I can remember, you know, being afraid that was going to happen again. And I remember feeling that, you know, getting angry like that. You know, I never actually did this whole thing, the deuces. You know, I never gave a girl deuces on the answer machine. Okay, but I have felt that way, and I have said terrible things to women that have fucked me over. Of course I have. You know, I'm a human being. You know, you fuck with me, you know, you're probably gonna get some back from me. Okay, so yeah, I understand that. And I understand him not being comfortable talking to his new relationship about that. You know, and I can understand her being obsessed with finding out about that. Okay, I've been in that situation too. You know, although me personally, I've learned from these situations, so I make sure I don't make those mistakes again. I make different mistakes now, but at least I don't make the same ones that I did before. Okay, so you know, so I can understand a lot of what he's going through and how he feels and how much he's going to tell her. I just don't understand why the fuck he's playing that wilderness shit when she's trying to sleep. I never understood that. Okay, because I don't do that. Okay, anyway, so thank you for watching this episode this long, and I'll be back on the next episode, and we'll see you soon. Bye.